Since Bill and Ben's accident, Mavis has had to do her work, plus Bill and Ben's at the same time. She has been very overwhelmed and was getting stressed out, which has led to some very close calls, such as today. As she started to go up the hill, she realized she barely got out in there time as the thing exploded. Boom! "Be more careful," they shouted. She snapped back quick as a flash. "Shut up!" she said. "I don't have time for this." Luckily, most days it ends up ending pretty well, with no chance of an accident. Like today. Boom! Nothing bad happened to him. She then rolls back down the mine with her cars full of coal and puts them in a siding. Then she picks up some more cars and repeats the process. That was a pretty close call yesterday, don't you think? Yeah, it definitely was. Really close. Luckily today was much better. Yeah, I definitely agree. But anyway, I better be scurrying off. I don't have time to talk. I gotta pick up this, then I gotta go get that, then I gotta go run here, then I gotta go forward, then I gotta go pick up some more cars, then I coupled up, and then I go, oh shit, the cars crashed to the ground. Now look what happened. I know. This is so shit. I don't have time for this. Now I gotta go get the breakdown crane. Now I gotta go back. Now I go forward. Get out of my way. And he pushed him off. When is that new engine coming? I need another engine to help me around. I am overwhelmed, stressed, and cars, come on, we gotta go, quick, we're gonna run delayed, we're gonna be delayed, come on. The cars did not like this one bit. They decided to play a trick on her. Come on, back. They went back as fast as they could. Come on, cars, come on, let's go, cars. Then they went the wrong way. No, not that way. Stop. But it was too late. Dang it, cars. You went the wrong way. Now I can't even speak. I'm so upset. I gotta go back and get the breakdown train. I've only got 3 cars left. What are you doing over there? What are you doing, Scruffy? Then pushed him forward, uncoupled, and tossed him off the rails, derailing herself in precipitous fashion. She said. I do not like this thing. When is that new engine coming? I don't know, said Scruffy. Ow. Luckily, they wouldn't have to wait long. They heard a clanking down the track. There was a small engine with 4 wheels. It was very weird. Then they heard it. It came racing in. Hello, my name is Bert. What's yours? The engines just stared wide-eyed. Then the controller stepped out. Hello, I have heard that you have had a couple accidents and have been very overwhelmed recently. Well, here is your new engine that will be helping you on the railway until Bill and Ben come back. Thanks, sir. Yes, thank you. This is Bert. He is a mini engine that works on Aylesdale. Luckily, I have been able to get him away from there long enough to come help you. Do you think that you will be needing help? Yes, said Mavis. Good, because I marked a bunch of time off and stuff for him to help you. He will be doing all of Bill and Ben's job. Thank you, sir. Yes, quite likely. But one question, he's kind of small. Can he do the work that Bill and Ben did? I mean, that took 2 engines to do, didn't it? The only reason that it took 2 engines to do it is because they would not do anything separate. Oh, okay, sir. Well, thanks. Bert, do you have anything to say? Yes, I am exhaustedly tired, but am ready to get working, and am excited to do all the work that I can. I want to be as helpful as possible. Well, that is very nice, she said. Then the controller walked up and said, well, I hope that you guys can learn how to work together correctly, and I want Mavis to teach you how to do all the jobs. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Mavis was delighted. She wouldn't have to have all the stress on her hands anymore. And Bert is very excited and a very helpful engine. Then Bert got ready to do his job for the first time. He was ready and puffed up the hill into the mine. Scruffy said, please don't blow me up. Unfortunately, the dynamite did not go off, but it didn't go out of the car either. Nothing bad came of this, just some learning curves that had to happen. Luckily, this would only happen a couple more times, which on most days, this would not happen. Most days, it was a good day and everything went fine, especially when he got the hang of it. Good job, they said. Good job. He was very happy that he was doing his job right. Then, as he backed down the hill, Mavis asked him a question. Do you think you could do my jobs a little bit while I go deliver this thing of coal? Yes, certainly. Thank you, she said. Now, I will tell you what to do. And she did. Bart agreed. I can do all of that. I will be really useful. I will shut your cars. I'll do everything. This will all be done by the time you get back. Don't you worry. But she worried a little bit. Remember, if the dynamite does go off in the car, get away. A car is much easier to repair than an engine and less expensive. He nodded his head yes. Well, shook his head, said yes, basically, and Mavis was off as she puffed slowly out of the quarry. Then she left with 2 cars, leaving the others for him to be shunting. He didn't know really what to do with himself, so he decided that he was going to do some shunting. As he got into position to back up, he backed up and then puffed forward, but the cars wouldn't let him. He was stuck. He tried his hardest to puff forward, but he couldn't do it. It wasn't working. Then the car started saying, "We want Mavis. We want Mavis. We want a better engine, not this little toy." He took no notice and kept going, persistent, until finally he was able to go. He spun forward and ended up derailing off of the thing onto his side. He was so embarrassed, and the trucks laughed and laughed. The little toy fell into the ground. He was most embarrassed. He sat on his side, dazed and confused, and waiting for Mavis to come and help him. Luckily, that wouldn't take that long. When Mavis returned, she just laughed. "Well, we all make these mistakes. I made a mistake like this when I first arrived to the island, but that was years ago. I'll get the breakdown crane and you'll soon be on your feet again." And she puffed off to go get the breakdown crane. Soon, she was gone into the tunnel. Soon, she came back with the breakdown train and everything was put back right. They were waiting for Sir Topham to arrive, and he was worried. What about, but before he could finish, Mavis stopped him. "Don't you worry, he is a kind man." Then the controller walked up. "I am very surprised how this turned out. I thought there would be an accident much sooner. Obviously, you still have a lot to learn about the quarry, but I still think that you have done a great job for the only couple days of training that you have had at your new job. I think as time goes on, you'll definitely get better, and maybe you can shunt trucks like those again soon. They are much bigger than the ones you are used to anyway. So, it's not surprised that they played a couple tricks on you, and they're used to Mavis and Bill and Ben, not a little engine like you. It's just going to take some time. Just don't blow your whistle." They both laughed and laughed, tooted their horns and whistles, and laughed and talked for hours. Then they all lived happily ever after.